and elite wide receivers, and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that. The Badgers offense will take the field first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Badgers want to crank the tempo.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Ohio State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this off.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Here's a heat. Looking to buy time. It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Buckeyes will snap it on first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Army toast to coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback hung up to and sacked at the 12. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher. In the line of Chase Young, the closest. Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent, it's predictable, and then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's a return from midfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Shabera. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position is going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him. And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fires to the right. It's complete. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Steelers with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Badgers getting that pass rush from the 2nd level like they did with a T.J. Watt or his brother who played up front who transferred from Central Michigan.
They've had a long list of guys, and it's funny, they all kind of look the same. You know, athletic, smart guys that are tough guys, but one thing you have to have at Wisconsin for defense, versatility when you play linebacker.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Hauls it in. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Shabera. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw again. Quarterback adapting. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
And who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 7 over the Judicials. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Firing deep. He's got it along the sideline. Sees him in open space. An opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The give to the running back from the shotgun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
To the air on 1st down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. It's on target and complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. throw time running short in the half. Complete downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Badgers want to move quickly. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is in the air. Catches it at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. The Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The inside handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense lining up quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quick completion on the out. At the 35, he's open. The tap. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. The give to the tailback. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up.
another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy.
It's a running room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Badgers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quick release by the QB. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it past the marker. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Right back to the well. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Off play action. Grab near the marker is Lewis. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move them on the counter. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give to the back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Quickly complete. Crossing the 30, he's got away. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those.
There he goes. And he'll take it in and house it. slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Quick shovel pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Firing to the right, complete. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man coverage is a bad idea against this guy. Buckeyes always seem to have somebody that you can't handle one-on-one. Remember that great game Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93?
Joey Galloway, one of the most overrated Ohio State receivers that I've ever seen and personally ever worked with. But no, just speed, just big guys, great offensive designed around guys that are game breakers out wide that really stretch the heck out of your defense.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight
touchdown Buckeyes! And the route is on.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Gibbs. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got the back over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Badgers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Oh, they're after him. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He'll start this drive firing. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Hard running there. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Shabera. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. Decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Rides the back on the option to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooning like it has.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
Deep shot for the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take another shot here. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous putting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this.